little stressful though because there was a small craft advisory for yesterday night up until this morning.
Beautiful sailing weather.
I'm so excited. I've seen 3 pelicans so far. So I think we're heading south. Well, a little bit of change of plans. We decided to pull an all-nighter.
Coming into Norfolk here. Gotta keep our ears open for submarine escorts, helicopter, the naval ship.
You had to basically go in, turn sideways, and let the wind hopefully drift you the right way.
That's fair. I don't see with my eye. So the new sail we got is pretty sweet. It actually goes up like we thought, but the clue is really small. We only have 1 line through it, and I think putting 2 of them is going to be pushing it. So gotta figure out something. Either a smaller line, but it's supposed to be for heavy winds, so I don't know how small we want to go.
So, we accidentally jibed. Thank God for our little preventer here. But the wind is super shifty, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on the sheets. How was that?
It's a little stressful trying to go like straight downwind without. Oh gosh! No, the freaking winds all over the place.
Woo! No more motor sailing!
Woo! A little stressful though because there was a small craft advisory for yesterday night up until this morning. With the waves, it makes it a little tricky to stay on course while trying to avoid crab pots and the point. Because we've got like 2-3 footers by times, and it's a little gusty. But I think we'll be good. We'll survive to live in that today.
Yeah, it's actually beautiful sailing weather.
Tell them that it's freaking 4 degrees. It's so cold. Like, this is the coldest we've had on the trip so far. 4 degrees is just not good. Like, I feel like I'm back in Canada right now. We're trying to get away from this. I want palm trees, warm water, sandy beaches. I mean, there's sandy beaches here, but it's cold.
Isn't it just always the way when you decide to eat, the wind dies, and it becomes super shifty? And of course, well, I guess it's the ocean in the bay here is really a little bit rolly, so our sheets are flapping around. I can't turn Jittery Jackson on when the seas are kind of rolly because it just oscillates more. It makes the boat like just do this way more than it should. So this is how you eat. You steer with your foot and you eat. The crab pots are everywhere. I'm up here on deck looking for them straight out here. Well, Alex is steering because it's incredibly hard to see from the cockpit. So you got 2 more, just a little bit to starboard. You go slightly to port, it looks more clear, but you're going to be passing right in between 2 of them.
I'm so excited. I've seen 3 pelicans so far. So I think we're heading south, right direction. But I'm still wearing this, so there's a bit of a problem. We need more warmth.
Alright, have a good night, guys. We'll catch you later. Switching to 16.
Well, a little bit of change of plans. Welcome to our life, or to a sailor's life. We were gonna go anchor somewhere along Chesapeake Bay into a cute little river that looks really pretty apparently, but there's also tons of crab pots. And well, we're not gonna make it in time before the sun sets, as you probably can tell. So we really don't want to get in there while it's dark. Well, we decided to pull an all-nighter. We're gonna go down towards Norfolk, and there's a bit of crab pots close to shore, so we're shooting back into the middle of the bay so that we can then cruise south and hopefully not hit anything. So we're gonna enjoy the beautiful sunset, and I'll go down below, make some food, and we'll settle into night watch again, I guess.
Hopefully no pots.
No! Well, I lied. We are not doing an overnight. The wind is entirely dead, non-existent. So Corey just dropped the hook, and I think we're gonna sleep until morning, until the sunrise, and hopefully we get some wind tomorrow. Good night.
Oh, it was wonderful. We tried to anchor for a little bit. It sort of worked. We got like maybe 2 hours of rest before the waves picked up, and we decided to weigh anchor again and keep sailing. We've been sailing at an average of probably, I don't know, I can't see it, but somewhere around 5.5 knots, and heeling over quite a bit more than earlier today, but it's been good. Not too much waves, and now we get to enjoy this beautiful sunrise. But I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to take some cat naps while I switch off with Alex back and forth.
Yesterday night was pretty nice. There was so many stars. How many shooting stars did you see?
I don't know, probably like 10 almost in total.
And I don't think I saw as many as him, but I saw a good 5 of them. I made lots of wishes.
Most of them I saw when there was no wind whatsoever, and I was just lying down waiting for the wind to pick up and looking up at the sky, and I saw a lot then. But man, it's been a cold night. It's like -4 right now.
No, 4 degrees. Not
-4, it's all the same. It's only 8 degrees off. It's so cold. I don't have any more winter or warm gear left to put on other than putting more layers.
Yep. But it was gorgeous. There was so many stars in the sky. It was just wow. And so quiet. Nobody, no engine. It was really nice. And now time for sunrise. So cooking at an angle. I've got to organize my bowls so that they don't slide off. There's some little ledges here, and everything's very crooked right now. So we got some dried apples from my mom, and when it's really cold overnight, it's kind of nice to just make some oatmeal in the morning because it's warm and delicious. So let's get this going. You really gotta brace yourself because this isn't an angle. So warming up the stove first, and now we have a nice blue flame. Yum yum yum. And let's walk back here. I think it's this one. Yeah, 7. Oh, so hard. And the best of all, some maple syrup. Oh. Morning, Captain. How's the oatmeal?
I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. Nice and warm. So it's pretty crazy. We're coming into Norfolk here, and it's apparently the world's largest naval base. So yeah, we got to keep our ears open for submarine escorts. There's a helicopter that's been hovering here for like a half an hour. There's a big naval ship coming out here right in the bay, and so we got to try to keep, when possible, 500 meters, was it, or feet away from them. So meters is probably going to be pretty tricky, so it must be feet. But anyway, it's going to be interesting coming in here, that's for sure. Hopefully we don't hit a submarine. This is crazy. Look at all these boats. They're massive. You got aircraft carriers, big warships. It's ridiculous. We got an escort here, making sure we're not getting too close. It's pretty tight security. But I understand. I mean, these ships are crazy. I don't want to get blown up.
Everywhere. More.
Well, we made it, almost. We're almost at our wall. It's crazy, all these massive ships being built, or warships. I don't know exactly what these ones are. But yeah, we're about roughly a nautical mile or so from the wall we're gonna hopefully anchor at or tie up to. If not, we're gonna backtrack another nautical mile around here and anchor somewhere here in the next little bay. It's kind of exposed though, so we don't really want to do that. But we definitely want to find a spot soon because I'm running on about maybe an hour and a half of sleep, and I'm ready for a nap soon. Well, that was interesting. Thank God for this guy. At first I was a little bit upset, I guess, because there was no room to get around, but he came out and gave us a hand, so I'm super thankful. But like, I've never had to parallel park in such an interesting manner. Basically, we have maybe 2 feet in front of us and maybe about the same in back behind our dinghy davit.
but there was no room to kind of come and like do that. You had to basically go in, turn sideways, and let the wind hopefully drift you the right way. It was definitely different. We made it in though.
Good job!
Bam!